Hello, Gibbs? No time for pleasantries. You're in danger. Well, aren't you gonna say something?
Sarah.
Exciting developments in the NCIS universe. What you need to know. The world of NCIS is expanding in thrilling new directions. Creators of the upcoming NCIS Origins series have teased how Gibbs' estranged father will play a pivotal role without disrupting existing canon. Meanwhile, fans are buzzing over behind-the-scenes revelations about Jessica Knight's future in Season 22, revealed through a captivating set photo from Katrina Law. In a surprising twist, former NCIS star Polly Parrott has stated she will never return to acting, emphasizing her commitment to a life of authenticity that she feels would be compromised by a return to the screen. As NCIS Los Angeles continues to engage viewers, all eyes are on these developments that promise to keep the franchise as compelling as ever. Don't miss out on the full stories that are shaping the future of this iconic series. Hey, lovely viewers, welcome to our channel Shows Update. How Gibbs' estranged father fits into NCIS prequel series without breaking canon teased by creators. NCIS Origins co-showrunner David J. North confirms Jackson Gibbs' appearance in NCIS Origins won't break canon. It's a new era for CBS hit procedural franchise as it launches its first prequel series. Austin Stoll will take over the role of young Gibbs while Mark Harmon narrates the show's events and makes a one-time cameo in the pilot. The endeavor will tackle the earliest years of the character in the agency. As a prequel, the upcoming series is mandated to follow established continuity, which may be by bringing in Robert Taylor as Jackson Gibbs. In a new interview with TV Line, North confirms they found a way to extensively include Gibbs Sr. in NCIS Origins. For context, Leroy Jethro said that before their reunion, the last time he saw his father was during the funeral of his first wife and daughters, Shannon and Kelly. That said, Taylor's role in NCIS Origins will be more than just showing up on the set occasion. Read his full quote below. "We did solve it. We're very aware of the canon and what's been set up, and we're working within that. But I'll say this, Jackson is an important role, and we'll see the influence of him on Gibbs." How NCIS Origins can explain Jackson's appearance without breaking canon. There's an easy way to explain Jackson's NCIS story. While North didn't even share the slightest clue about how they are able to solve the issue, there's one easy and clear solution to the matter. Gibbs simply lied about his previous entanglements with his dad. Granted that he may not have returned to Stillwater, Pennsylvania, where his father resided until his death, it's likely that Jackson traveled to California to visit his son after they buried Kelly and Shannon. At one point in the NCIS Origins trailer, the older Gibbs questioned Leroy Jethro about his decision to join NCIS, which supports this theory. While North didn't even share the slightest clue about how they are able to solve the issue, there's one easy and clear solution to the matter. Gibbs simply lied about his previous entanglements with his dad. Granted that he may not have returned to Stillwater, Pennsylvania, where his father resided until his death, it's likely that Jackson traveled to California to visit his son after they buried Kelly and Shannon. At one point in the NCIS Origins trailer, the older Gibbs questioned Leroy Jethro about his decision to join NCIS, which supports this theory. Admittedly, this may seem like a cop-out way to solve an NCIS Origins story dilemma. However, the prequel can sell it by leaning on the Gibbs men's demeanor. Both were stubborn and, unfortunately, had poor communication skills. Leroy Jethro didn't even mention what happened with Kelly and Shannon until he suffered a near-death experience. He could have kept his strained relationship with his dad a secret so as not to open himself up to questioning. Our take on Jackson's role in NCIS Origins. NCIS Origins needs to justify Jackson's role personally, even if North's explanation of Jackson's involvement in NCIS Origins doesn't quite work, they can still justify it by highlighting his role in the show. Viewers tend to be more lenient with plot inconsistencies if breaking canon means delivering a better story. As long as they can emphasize Jackson's significance in NCIS Origins cast, then they can utilize him as frequently as they need. Granted that it will be heartbreaking to see them continuously argue, it will make Jackson and Gibbs' eventual reconciliation better. Based on what has been revealed in NCIS Origins trailers thus far, every time the Gibbs men meet, there's always tension in the air. If these conversations end up explaining why Leroy Jethro ended up the way he was in the flagship show, then having his dad in the prequel is worth it. Granted that it will be heartbreaking to see them continuously argue, it will make Jackson and Gibbs' eventual reconciliation better. Everything to know about NCIS Origins Season 1. NCIS slowly revealed pieces of Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs' backstory throughout his 18 seasons on the show, and it was dark. The character, played by Mark Harmon, had suffered enough trauma for a lifetime, with his wife, Shannon, and their daughter killed in a car accident that turned out to be the work of a drug dealer Shannon had testified against. New bits of Gibbs' story came out over the years, but it was clear a lot remained unknown about the star of CBS's longtime #1 drama. Now, fans are getting the answers they have craved with the new series NCIS Origins, which bows on CBS this fall. It is the 5th spin-off of NCIS and should be one of this season's most-watched new programs. When does NCIS Origins Season 1 on CBS debut? The 2-hour series premiere of NCIS Origins airs Monday, October 14th at 9 p.m. right after the Season 22 debut of NCIS. After Week 1, NCIS Origins will shift to 10 p.m. on Mondays on CBS. How many episodes will be in NCIS Origins Season 1 on CBS? CBS generally gives new shows a 13-episode order and picks up 9 or 11 additional episodes depending on how well it does in the ratings. Since NCIS has been one of its top-performing dramas for years, and its spin-offs have all drawn respectable numbers, the show will most likely get that pickup. Who is the NCIS Origins Season 1 cast? Probably most important to NCIS fans wondering if Mark Harmon, who played Gibbs on the original, will be on the series. Yes, Harmon will be there. He will narrate the series that focuses on his character's past. Austin Stoll, who's appeared in The Hating Game, Catch-22 and Bridge of Spies, plays young Gibbs. Robert Taylor plays Jackson Gibbs, young Gibbs' father, who also appeared in the original show, though played by a different actor. Kyle Schmid plays Mike Franks, Mariel Molino plays Lala Dominguez, Diane Rodriguez plays Vera Strickland, and Tyla Abercrombie plays Mary Jo Sullivan. More for you. Hurricane Milton now extremely dangerous Category 4 en route to Florida. Here's what to know. Gmail hackers have control of 2FA, email and number? Here's what to do. A missile could not erase Russian drone's embarrassing stealth secret. What is NCIS Origins Season 1 about? NCIS Origins is the first NCIS spin-off to depict a character from the original in a different timeline. Set in 1991, it shows Gibbs joining the Naval Investigative Service in Camp Pendleton after serving with the Marines. Franks becomes his mentor. He was often referenced in the original, and partner. Dominguez is another special agent and also formerly served in the Marines. Special Agent Strickland, who's also shown in the original series, plays another partner of Franks. Note that NIS became Naval Criminal Investigative Service, or NCIS, in late 1992. The crew solves weekly crimes, but they also keep an eye on Gibbs, whose tragic past makes him a gamble for joining the NCIS team. Where to watch NCIS Origins? NCIS Origins airs on Monday nights at 10 p.m. on CBS following the original NCIS. You can also stream episodes of NCIS. Jessica Knight's long-term NCIS fate revealed in Season 22. Katrina Law set photo. A brand new set photo reveals Jessica Knight's long-term fate in NCIS Season 22 after leaving the major case response team. In a week, CBS long-running procedural will return with a fresh year of storytelling. That said, things won't be the same as before when Season 22 debuted, considering what happened in the NCIS Season 21 finale. The big change stems from Knight's decision to leave MCRT and take her dream job with React. Several months since she relocated to Camp Pendleton, Katrina Law's character is still slated to appear in the NCIS Season 22 premiere, Empty Nest. Beyond Episode 1, however, a new set image from Law's Instagram reveals what lies ahead for her in NCIS Season 22. The photo is from Law's message to everyone who greeted her on her birthday. She took the clip from the set of Casey Hines' laboratory, as indicated by the elephant painting that Leroy Jethro Gibbs gave Jack Sloan. She left it with MCRT's current forensic scientist for safekeeping. Considering the timeline, this means that Knight will still be working with the team past the NCIS Season 22 premiere. Why Jessica Knight returns to NCIS after accepting her dream job. Knight's heart is still with MCRT. When director Leon Vance offered Knight the job in the NCIS Season 21 finale, she didn't have much time to think about it. They needed her answer at the end of the day, and that turned out to be a grueling one for MCRT. She and Alden Parker were stuck in an abandoned ship, with the latter suffering immense blood loss that could have almost killed him. NCIS also introduced the mystery identity of Parker's Lily. However, while the resolution of that narrative is still to come, Knight eventually decided to leave MCRT, even though she was clearly torn. NCIS alum Polly Parrott will never return to acting and is a different person now. Going back would take away from this life of true authenticity. NCIS favorite Polly Parrott recently told Hello Magazine that she has no intention of returning to acting. Her last major screen credit was the starring role of the CBS sitcom Broke, which ran for only 1 season and 13 episodes in 2020. Parrott announced her retirement shortly thereafter, and now she said she will never return to the screen. "I'm not ungrateful for the benefits that it gave to me," Parrott said. "But I'm a different person now and I want to be here for it, the good and the bad and the painful. I want to be me all the time, and it takes a good amount of courage for me to say that to myself, but it's authentically how I feel. At this point in my life I have this deep need to find authenticity in everything, and being an actor, especially at certain points in my life, was a great escape," she continued. "It's like a drug because I didn't have to be me, I could be somebody else. My character didn't have all of the problems that I was having, it's why I only watch documentaries, I want the truth. For me, going back to being an actor would be taking away from this life of true authenticity that I'm living 100% of the time." Parrott got her acting start in the 1990s and built a resume that included guest appearances on television shows like Frasier and performances in movies like Almost Famous. She gained recognition worldwide when she was cast as Abby Ciuto in CBS NCIS, which premiered in 2003. Parrott stayed with the show through 2018, which included 15 seasons and 352 episodes. Her character quickly became a fan favorite and even crossed over onto episodes of franchise spin-offs like NCIS, Los Angeles, and NCIS, New Orleans. NCIS is still on television, although Parrott most certainly is not. For now she's staying away from acting, although recent news of Daniel Day-Lewis ending his retirement after 7 years might give Parrott fans hope that she will grace the screen again. NCIS, Los Angeles. The members of the team take a case personally when an officer's father, a beloved elderly Japanese-American veteran, is the victim of a vicious hate crime. NCIS, Los Angeles airs on Sky Max HD at 2 p.m., Tuesday, October 8th. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.